Hello, this is Ben Batten, and I am coming to you live from Washington, D.C., at the base of the Lincoln Memorial today. August 28th, 1963, it is a very hot and humid day, but that hasn't stopped the 250,000 people who are coming together from all parts of the country to support change. The peaceful protesters are marching from the top of the Washington Monument to the Lincoln Memorial. They are here to draw attention for equal rights, freedom, and fair jobs for African Americans. The people are young and old, black and white, fighting for this major change. Groups like NAACP, the National Urban League, and the National Council of Churches of Christ in America are here, plus many college students and people who come in buses from all over the country. It's been 100 years since Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation, saying that all slaves shall be free. African Americans still do not have equal rights in their pay, and it has to change now.
As far as the eyes can see, there are thousands of people coming closer and closer. As they march down the mall towards the Lincoln Memorial, they all want to hear the singers like Joan Baez, Bob Dylan, Aretha Franklin, James Brown, and Mahalia Jackson. They are singing about peace. The people are excited to hear speeches from many civil rights leaders like John Lewis and the last speaker, who will be Martin Luther King. There have been many civil rights marches that have had violence this year in Birmingham, Alabama, but today there is no violence. There are no water hoses or police dogs, and everyone is gathering to try to bring change peacefully. Let's move closer to hear the last speaker of the day, Martin Luther King. He was born in Atlanta, Georgia in 1929. He started college at 15 at Morehouse College and went to Boston College for his doctorate. He is the minister of Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta and is married to Coretta Scott King and has 4 children. Martin Luther King is the president of the Southern Leadership Conference and is a passionate civil rights leader. Congress is going to vote on the civil rights laws soon. So Dr. King is hoping his speech will help to pass the laws. The leaders here are going to meet with President Kennedy after the program ends. Dr. King is beginning to give a speech he has written with suggestions from other civil rights leaders. Now it looks like Mahalia Jackson, the gospel singer, is telling him to tell the crowd about his dream. He now has pushed away his papers. Now Dr. King is beginning his speech. Let's listen to his words.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
Wow, what an inspiring speech. Now the peaceful crowd is on their feet, cheering and jumping and singing, "We shall all overcome," because of what they just heard. I am one of 3,000 reporters here today, and all 3 TV networks are covering this march. Now all of America has heard the important words of Dr. King. We cannot treat people differently because of the color of their skin. No one should live in fear. Everyone should have equal education, jobs, pay, and voting rights. I believe that Dr. King's speech today will be a turning point to pass the Civil Rights Act and Voting Rights Act. Now maybe President Kennedy and Congress will make this happen. This is Ben Batten reporting to you from the March of Washington. Back to you in the studio, Jack.